Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Armstrong, and welcome back to Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. In the last episode, we began the Jetstream Sam gameplay, and actually almost finished it. I think there's just this part and then the last level, but this episode we are going to continue on. You know what? And basically, we need to destroy these guys and gain the code. Give me that power up. But I saw that I almost finished it, and I probably could have finished it up last time, but I wanted to spread it out a little bit with each of the episodes. And so, plus it's so, plus I feel like the ending would have to have been an important episode, so I wanted to save it up for that. Alright, you just have to go. Ow! Fuck you. Nice, there we go. Okay, here we go. Nice! Plus, after last time, it gave me the opportunity to work more on the Dino Thunder showcase, and it's coming along really, really good. I did have to fix up a couple of stuff, especially like White Ranger. Oh, they're dropping codes. Like, White Ranger needed a couple of changes, especially around his helmet, but I think I fixed the problem, so it should, and so he'll be good to go. There you go. I think I almost finished Red, but I do need, like, one more components for him. I'm waiting to get a shipment on some glove tops. Oh, fuck. I'm waiting to get some glove tops, but it should be all good. Nice, I got both of them. How dare you miss? Come on. But I need some glove tops. I need, like, some new glove tops to make up the morphers. And then, like, in general, the Rangers will be good to go. Go, like, yeah, pretty much they're almost finished. I'm just waiting for one more piece, and then they'll be ready, which I'm excited for. I think it could. Yeah, I think those showcases will turn out pretty good. Here we go. There we go. He's down. Oh. Yeah, roundhouse kick of death. And just for extra damage. Okay, that was good. Okay, neither of them had a code, so I guess we gotta go after humans. Okay. How do I get out? Okay. Anyways, wait. So they go like, how do I get out of there? Right, I've got a dodgeball. This guy seriously not see everything that happened? Someone's glowing, so maybe he has the code.
Security code? Don't mind if I do.
Hell yes. Alright, now let's plug this bad boy in and go up to the roof. About the same direction that we went to, and that we went through as Raiden. The terminal's not there. person would probably just say, like, play the VR mission. It's just like, I'm not interested in that. Ah, there he is, Armstrong. Oh, we gotta do this first? Alright. Simple as that. And also, it took hearing the gameplay again, but I learned that Armstrong is voiced by Alistair Duncan, who is the same guy who voiced Mimir. So I just find that hilarious. It's of like, he plays as like one of the most epic bosses in this game, and also as like one of the best companions in another game. Also, it took me, like, really hearing the voices to see the comparison, which is really cool.
Sam, thanks for coming in.
What's your game, Armstrong? Gonna talk me to death?
Like I said, son, time for your final interview.
I love that. He's like, what is this? He's just like, what the hell is this?
Come on!
Okay. Let's dance.
Yeah! Alright, let's see how well I do in this fight, because obviously when I was writing, and I had somewhat of an opportunity. Okay, at least he's not at 200 health like last time. Seriously? Ow. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be tougher since I don't have quite as much health as I would hope. Oh! It took me now realizing that there's... Ow, block is not very good. Whoa, okay, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Dodge it. Oh my god. I saw something over here. Is there a recovery item? Yes, perfect. Oh, I dodged that. That was very good. That was stupid. Ah, shit, there's only a range. Whoa, no. Come on. What's he doing? Oh, shit. What is happening? Well, I guess I have to take all of them out.
Come on!
Oh, that was so cool! Okay, it's really cool of like when you just time it right and you manage to land like, I guess like collide attacks. Okay, so far this has been like my best attack. Oh shit. I do the same thing that he did to Raiden. Ow. Was almost at 14 health. Come on. Come on. Whoop. Dodge away. Come on. Come on, Sammy. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh. Here we go.
You're going down.
Whoa. Oh, nice. Oh, that was cool. Man, I kind of wish we had done something like that during the actual fight. Okay, oh man, a C. Well, to be fair, there was a lot of shit happening, and I wasn't able to fully get in. I hope there really is an upgrade to all this stuff, because it would definitely seem like a waste of, like, just put the character in, and then, like, all this shit happened, but we weren't able to fully upgrade him.
What the hell are you? We could use a man like you, Sam. Organized violence, waging war as business. We're gonna put an end to all that bullshit. Maybe I misjudged you. Then how about it? Will you lend us a hand? A hand, eh? How about I take yours?
Oh, I love that. He's sort of like looking closely and figuring out the timing, how fast his nano machines are regenerating, which is really cool. And at that perfect moment. Oh, sweet! But of course, ow! Wasn't enough. And that's how we got the arm.
Not bad, son. But, like Monsoon said, losing a limb or two won't stop us. The hell? The job's yours. Welcome aboard.
His region report is missing hand. So that's how Sam wound up enjoying it with Desperado. And that's the full gameplay. Wow, only getting this done in like 15 minutes. Yeah, I probably could have done this like all in like the same part of it. But I'm glad that I went through with it. A D? I went through all of that and I got a D? What bullshit is this? Oh, now it's showing up, with the rest of the title sequence. Which is kind of different between, like, this as well as like, write-ins. So, overall, yes, and... It's, yep, it looks like Armstrong voiced by Alistair Duncan, which is, like, that's pretty cool. So, I think, like, overall with this DLC, like, this is a pretty interesting DLC. Like, okay. I imagine that, like, with the context of it, it was supposed to, like, give us, sort of, like, do almost kind of like what Devil May Cry does, of, like, putting us in the perspective of, like, some of the other characters. And comparison between this one and the main story, like, this one was, like, very short, straight to the point, which is like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I do think, though, combat-wise, like, there's definitely a difference between him and Raiden's. And it's like, I hope that there is, like, a upgraded sequence to this one that I'm able to access after the full thing of this. But I think, like, the biggest problem that I really had with this was that, like, it didn't really give me like, any form of, like, oh yeah, you can do upgrades to this. It was basically just, like, all one continuous straight through. I probably, had I done the tutorial, I would have figured out the controls faster. But it definitely does seem a bit odd that, it's a bit of an oddity that, like, with a character like this, we're only given, like, a couple of powerful moves. Like, whenever I was holding down Y and doing sort of like that judgment cut, like, style move, that was really, like, my only best form of attack, really. Like, really, to, like, pull through with the enemies, especially when they were doing, like, powerful hits. So that was sort of, like, the only downside that I really had with that one. And that one, I think, like, if there is an upgrade system and there's more variety in that one, then it'll be better. But apart from that, like, it is interesting of, like, seeing the difference between Sam and Raiden. Like I said last episode, that, like, Sam is the only member from Desperado that had, like, little to no upgrades. Like, this, since this took place before he officially joined, we saw, like, how he fought, how he played, and all of that he did, that was pure skill. Like, zero upgrades that he really had, like, and he was able to keep up with enemies with, like, Blade Wolf, Giant Metal Gear, even went against Armstrong briefly, and that fight wasn't as insane as the one in the main game, but it really shows of, like, the fact that he was able to keep up with the enemies, keep up with his opponents, and this is all him without the cybernetics, just pure skill and determination, really shows how strong Sam really is. Yes, especially when you compare him to, like, how Raiden first started, and, like, when you first start as Raiden in the game, like, he's in, like, he's got, like, his standard upgrades and whatnot, and Sam was able to, even though that he technically did have, like, some upgrades, by the end of the game, we saw that he had barely any cybernetics, and even when he got the new arm and a couple of like specs and stuff, and specs for the gear, he was still able to keep up without, like, like, any other upgrades, and it's just, like, that is insane, that is madness. But it's real. But again, it really shows, like, how skilled Sam really is. So I think we're now coming to the end of this, which actually a good thing. Oh wait, no, probably not. And so I'd say, like, with this DLC wise, not quite as epic as the main story, but still pretty fun. And I liked it that it reminded me a little bit of Devil May Cry in the sense where, like, we could play as, like, an alternate character. But I love that what this one does instead of the DMC games and even the Bayonetta games is that we actually play as a different character. Like, not only do we play as a different character, but that character gets their own story. Like, my biggest problem that I always had with Devil May Cry 3, 4, and even 5 was that, like, even though we could play as, like, other characters and they had their own combat and whatnot, we were essentially just replaying the same story, but as a different character. With this one, we actually play as a different character, and he has his own story, which I think is a really, really nice setup for it.
Road. This is official state
Oh.
business.
And of course, it brings us to the start. Back to where this all started. There he is with the robot arm. I love that sword.
I said clear the road. We're authorized to use force if you tell.
To be continued in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Hey, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Cool. And like I said, that I love that this is actually its own story. It's not just like going back through the actual main game, but this time we're playing as Sam. Yeah, Sam. So I definitely like that we were able to fully on go through with that. Yeah, I don't like that. DLC still. Interesting. It's showing up like the different DLC stories. But I don't like that I got a D by the end of that in the overall ranking. Like, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. I'd have to go train, do better on that. And that's... No, I'm curious, though. Before I close this episode off, are there actually upgrades in this game? Or more specifically, are there upgrades in that one? In this one. Let's see. That... We do customize. Is it just going to be on Raiden, or do we actually get to customize Sam as well? Oh no, it just takes us to Raiden. Really? We don't get to do any of those upgrades? Oh, I for sure want this. And enhancements. Yeah. And I probably don't have to go through them, but you know what? Just because I failed to do it in the main section, give this to me. It would be hilarious if the cutscenes actually show us like wearing this thing, and people wondering, like, what the hell is he wearing? All right, that. But I guess that's, like, just down to that. And I do like that Samuel sword, like, reaches up with that. But yeah, I guess we don't actually get to do any upgrades to Sam. Well, that's a bit of a disappointment. And if that's the case, it's probably the same thing with Blade Wolf. That we don't get to do any upgrades for him. Okay, so I think that's actually going to do it for this episode of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Overall, I'd say that, like, not too bad of a DLC. It gives us a little insight to, like, how Sam, like, joined up with them. It probably would have been interesting if it continued on, like, after, like, with this setting up, like, kind of like how the main game did, where instead of, like, where that whole section was, like, the prologue, and then continuing after that, it showed, like, what Sam was doing during the time of Raiden's gameplay, and then finally ending off where the last segment would be him and Raiden in their showdown before the end of the game. But apart from that, it was a pretty fun DLC. I could definitely see why people, like, do comparisons with him and Virgil. I love the rivalry aspect with Jetstream Sam. And Sam is very interesting. And his attack styles, like, are similar to Virgil. Virgil could easily take this guy on. But I definitely do like how we get to see just how strong and powerful he is, as well as, like, some of his attacks, like, similar appearance-wise with some of Virgil's movesets. And overall, it was pretty interesting to see. And again, I love that we get to, not only do we play as a different character, but he gets his own story, he gets his own adventure, because it definitely would have been a bit of a disappointment if we were just basically replaying the same game, but as him instead, and having to learn a whole bunch of new moves and whatnot. So I love that they do actually differentiate between like this and as well as the main story. And for now, that's gonna be it. The next episode will probably, maybe the last or second to last, because we'll be doing Blade Wolves portion. And for now, that's gonna be it. So, if you guys want to see more videos like this, pretty much subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. Everybody knows how this. Like this, like my next. I'm gonna have some fun. So overall, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, friends, continue to follow me. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time in the next video. Goodbye!